My name is Suleiman Solomon Jallo, a bird guide and a bird watcher for Habitat Africa. And today we set out to come to Jiboro through Niji, going towards Som. And we are with the Lamin Bird Club. The president is here, Modu Jaju. And of course, we have Lamin Kuru Konjira from the Makasur Wildlife Trust. We are having this feasibility study trip, or we call it research, at the Combo East area. And we are here today because we've seen developments are taking place here. And this used to be our very good birding sites. It was one of the best bird watching sites in Combo or in Western Division. But now, as you see, people have started developing. So we've just come here to see whether we'll see the same birds we used to see 4 or 5 years ago, whether we'll see them again or not. This is one of our reasons to come around here. That was a big cuckoo. He's coming back. You can see him. With his flight. Oh, he's gone.
We are checking find out.
That's a nice male big cuckoo. Nice male and female golden blue.
You be fun enjoy it.
Nice view of the top. That is nice.
You red and black hair, I talk about disappointment.
Oh, flying.
Yeah.
President.
Good, yeah. How are you?
I'm okay.
This is my friend Fansu, very hardworking guy. And of course, I'm the president of this association or the club.
Yeah.
Good, Maja? Excellent.
Thank you.
Good one. And this is Charlie. Charlie's there in front. Charlie. Yeah.
We will soon uproot you.
And this one is called Mr. Secretary General.
We will soon uproot you.
Yeah.
Yeah, villagers.
Melodious.
Foi esse lolo bagana duas. So nyindo.
Minto, where is it? Where is it? Minto.
No, that's a woodpecker here now, guys.
I've seen the chakra, but not the woodpecker. Yeah, most swallow but okay, yeah, I left it.
It's still there. Okay,
Cardinal calling, huh?
Brown bag, yeah? That was a brown-back woodpecker.
My name is Fatou Koli, resident at Olindum, part of a female guide at the Lamin Bird Club. Okay, as a female guide, what motivated me into this bird watching was since childhood, I love nature. So after that, because of loving nature, and there is no standard job for nature workers, that's why I put myself in the interest of bird watching, because bird watching is a lifetime work for nature people, because of the nature things that I admire. So as a female guide, I've worked in this tourism for 16 good years now. I started bird watching at 2005. Since graduation, I graduated at 2003. I started my work 2005 because I've been to the travel and tourism school, because there is no lesson like bird watching. All you do is hotel work and others, and I don't like office work and other things. So I love the field work. That's why I went to the Park and Wildlife at Abuko, where I've trained for 2 good years before I started working on my own. So I've been working with the Lamin Bird Club since the club started 3 years ago. I'm not part of the executive, but as a female guide and a senior guide in the ladies who are among, that's why they give me the opportunities to talk on behalf of the female. So just to encourage other females that it's gender equality. There is no work specifically for only men. Anything a man can do, a woman can do as well. So I'm trying to encourage more women to come into the field, because it's a lifetime work, and if you are active, hardworking, put your interest into it, you can get anything. Because as for me, individual, I've seen the benefit, because I have my own compound, build it all through this work. So I'm not paying any rent to anybody. I'm my own landlord. So I'm welcoming all the ladies to come to this Lamin Bird Club or into the Gambia Birdwatchers Association. It's a nice thing.
This is called the brown-back woodpecker, and it's a male. It's a male brown-back woodpecker.
But it's not.
As Modu, the
You have
president
2 birds
said, it
around.
was a tip.
I'm enjoying this one.
It was a tip. Because
Hardly to see.
brown bag sign boy.
Now, young man, if anybody gets 300 points, I'll give you $50. 300 points. Now,
Still there. Jumping. There is a sisticola singing, and then the brew.
who spotted? It's Bakari.
Oh yeah, Bakari spotted that one.
Yes. So you spot single
It's flying. That's him there.
Swallow, flying, overhead.
In the open.
Which tree?
Oh, that's a bishop. Not a red bishop.
Maja, you have to follow the very colorful ones.
But this one's also.
This one,
Yeah, it's also good.
understanding is good.
Chagra on display. They are on display. Modu, how do you call that display? Courtesy display.
Yeah.
They are on courtesy display.
Welcoming us.
Welcoming the ladies.
He is doing, but I remember all what we've seen. I always saw it. I remember all what we saw.
Bio is recording. Out.
Black and wax bills at the back of this tree.
Abamurungan. Stand back.
Eye ring. That's why they call them yellow white eye.
Maje.
And yours around?
African cuckoo.
In this tree?
Yeah, in that tree. You can see him there.
This big tree in front?
Yeah, this one. Show me, sir.
Yeah.
That's a broad big roller here. You see this big tree? Just look about 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock and
Left of you, Santos. Top left, never pop back flying. Solomon. Oh, rest
Black fly.
Thank you.
not on puff board.
Puff back out.
No, I'll let it be done. I about Mokan, they are following it now.
Not on black fly. Black fly. Above the light at the back.
Light ni badana exactly, just above the light. Or bright ni back. Come down.
Oh, you would take with you out.
Aulo is above you now.
Abre más ali beso ba. Ya sene canto. Amor nga yifa kan gede mi sene canto. Sene canto. Hey, keep quiet. This man is a small man. You get that, mister? Yes. Excellent, good. So you go for yellow-bellied high water.
S-E-N.
Oh, pigs! Pigs! Wow, wow.
African pigs.
The level and is just going close here.
I will explain. Looking at us.
Maybe more to another.
The spotted owlet. Ni appelé ñu doon bitale ba photographe ya.
Ñun te luñ ko ndol la wala na. Maybe ñu sena bu la ko.
Xalé tan.
Ah, before li dem ça.
Ah?
Awle do aji.
Awle do ñi.
No, mo ne.
Kali fatala. Ya. Ifada wa.
My name is Modu Jaju. Ladies call me handsome. I am the president of Lamin Bird Club. This club has started 3 years back, and it is definitely going fantastic. We have our senior guides here, juniors, and we have trainees. This association is a very hardworking association. We are always together. We do things together. We give reports together, and we help each other in terms of finding out birds. And it is fantastic to create such a club because it's going to help our youngsters to learn about wildlife and birds. So it is helping us because some of us are just beginners. Doing this will help them a lot, and we are even still looking for more and more. Maybe in future we might create even going more inland, even as far as Senegal. Well, gentlemen, this association or club, it's going to be forever. Even our next generation to come, they will take over, and then it will still work. I am happy that I am with this group, and they are all determined, they are all hardworking, very friendly people, always do things together. And this is why we call it LBC or Lamin Bird Club. We have about 30 people or 30 members in this association or club. And all these people are all determined, they are all hardworking, ready to do what we want. So this is why the club is still moving on. Because if people are not determined or they are not hardworking, everything will be zero. Today we had about 20 people or participants that joined us for this research. And this research is a very, very successful one because some of these places we've been, some of us have not been there before, and there are birds that we saw that some of us haven't seen before. So it is something excellent for those who haven't been here before and those who are learning. And in fact, the best thing is going through my village, which is Som village, a very nice Jola village. Birds are very good there. So the drinking point we went or we visited is also something that is tremendous. So why not? We will be taking tourists there and see a lot of nice birds. This club is fully ready for this coming season. This is why we organize such an excursion. I mean, today the birds that we saw quite a few raptors, not much, and we saw Gaba goshawk, dark chanting goshawk, shikra, wallbacks eagle, we saw hooded vultures, etc. And we also saw some of the skulkins, like singing cisticola, whistling cisticola, yellow penduline teeth, yellow white eye, brew, Senegal batis. We saw high leota, yellow bellied high leota. We also saw orange cheek waxbill, black rump waxbill, dirty cuckoo, and so forth and so on. I would urge all the tourists, if you want to see top birds, try and use a guide from Lamin Bird Club. You will definitely enjoy your birding in the Gambia, because the areas that we've been are very, very secretive areas, and there you can see lots of birds. So I'm urging all youngsters who are ready to be birders tomorrow, come and join Lamin Bird Club, and you will definitely have proper education. So this coming tourists, we are urging all the tourists in the whole world, come to the Gambia. You will see hundreds and hundreds of birds in 2 weeks, and you will love it. Very well. If you want to know about Lamin Bird Club, obviously just go straight to www.lbc.com.gambia or .gm. You will see a lot about Lamin Bird Club. We will in fact post some of what we saw today and before. So it will be easy for you to know where to find these guys.
My name is Lamin Konjira. Actually, the club is composed of Lamin citizens and the friends of Lamin. The reason of forming this club is to maintain birdwatching adventure in the country and expand it. In expanding it is to create a club. The club, you can access the activities of the club by subscribing to YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Instagram, or website, or individual Facebook channels. Each and every member of the Bird Club, you have your own Facebook channel. Whoever wants to know anything about Lamin Bird Club, you can connect to any one of us, or you go to the individual, you go to the parents' Bird Club. The club is here to encourage not only the birders, but the citizens of the Gambia
to make sure that our environment is being protected, our habitats, wildlife habitats are being protected, because without wildlife, you will not have a life. And birds are part of wildlife. Actually, my job, I'm an environmentalist. I'm working with an NGO called Makasudu Wildlife Trust. That's where I have been much connected with the bird watchers. Not even only the Bird Club of Lamin, but the Gambia Bird Watchers Association and the Gambia or West African Bird Watchers Association or Bird Studies Association, and then Parks and Wildlife Management, water resources, because all these are connected to protect the environment. So Lamin Bird Club is one of the actors of maintaining or sustaining the wildlife of the Gambia, because if you don't discover birds, you will not be able to protect them. By discovering them, you have to have a habitat. And by losing our habitats, we are encouraging the Gambians, especially the farmers. We know that development has to come. Man has to live with the development. But the development and destroying also has to be considered. And during our district, we have seen a lot of destructions going on around. We have a lot of gardens. Foreigners are even adventuring into big gardens, 100-kilometer garden. Where are you going to keep our environment? Where are we going to keep our local people to survive? Because selling your land 2 kilometers to a foreigner, you are denying your citizens to have access to farmland. By denying them to have farmland, you are exposing them to hunger. You are exposing them to starvation. And then we have to consider this. Actually, my position in the club is an advisor. But I have to extend it to the rest of the Gambians to make sure that we all have put at the back of our mind that our wildlife species are part of our life. By encouraging them to stay, is to encourage ourselves to have sustainable life. Although we have to have an agriculture, but our farmlands have been devastated. Our farmlands are even going all. If you go to some, you have even real estate. I'm not against it, but it is something that is against itself because it is destroying our life. So Lamin Bird Club, as I said, is a club that is encouraging the bird watchers. Make sure that bird watching sustains. As Modu said, we have seen a lot of species that I have never seen before. And in fact, me, I'm not a birder, I'm a trainee. And I have been very happy to be part of this group because it's a group that encourages learning. You learn and then you teach. Therefore, I am encouraging the rest of the group members to make sure that this type of outing is always being put in place. Whereas you yourself, because you know it's almost about 3 years, bird watchers has not been active in the country due to Corona pandemic. So going out to see most of the bird places that you normally go, it's good for you because you never know the season is about to open. And if it opens, it can be more than before. And if that happens, you will be losing because you don't know where to go. By having this type of trips, you will always have yourself acquainted with the system and acquainted with the places where you are able to see the birds. On a final note, I'm coming back to the environment. We are saying that right now, if you go out of Banjul or even if you go out anywhere, you get sweat. It's just like you bring in the sun down to us because we don't have any cover that is protecting us from sunlight. That's why we call it a global warming. Global warming is a man-made thing, to my belief, because we are destroying our areas, our environment. If you can see this year, the wind that destroyed the storm that destroys most of the houses. If you look at the areas that it destroys most, you don't have any tree around them. Those areas that you have tree covers, they have been casualties, but it's not that as the other sides. Therefore, I'm encouraging the Gambians to make sure that we maintain our forest. Please, let us maintain our forest and then also to maintain our wildlife. You can see that if you go out to the bush, a lot of species that are available before, you can't see them now because they don't have anywhere to survive. All that they survive on have been consumed by human beings. Cabas have been sold. Timbings have been sold. Every fruit that has been assigned for wildlife, it has all been destroyed or it has been consumed by human beings. So the wildlife species, they don't have anywhere to survive. They have to come to the villages or to cities or to even extinct. It's caused by us. Therefore, please, I'm advising the Gambians and especially the youth. Let us maintain our wildlife species and our forestry cover.